Right, we're going to do a little roundup. We're pressed for time. We're going to start with my boy Ty. Ty's there. You've just seen the game, obviously.
I did.
1-1. Your thoughts?
My thoughts, disappointed, should have won the game.
Speak up.
My thoughts, disappointing, should have won the game, but very, very confused I don't know how many nobody FCs there is. Because there's West Ham, nobody FC. There's Fulham, no disrespect to players, and there's Brentford. Why are Brentford fans leaving the game?
Why are you calling them nobodies?
I'm calling them nobodies because why are they singing second again? They've ended up in 20th place. Why are you talking? Worry about your team. Why don't you sing about your team? If you did sing about your team, maybe you'd win something. They've done nothing in that. Why are you worried about us? People seem to be obsessed by us. I would love to even diss Chelsea because I can't.
Yeah, but that's just banter between fans,
banter,
right?
It's not banter. I always say it. Where on earth in life, apart from football, can a homeless man or woman laugh at a millionaire? Exactly. Exactly. So it's just ridiculous. I don't know what are you in football for? To win nothing. You've done nothing. If you've done something, then speak. If not, be quiet. Act like Gwen Stefani, no doubt. Don't speak. I just don't understand. Who are you? You're nobodies.
All right, you made your point. In terms of the performance and how you feel about going into Wednesday's game, do you think we're going into it in fine fettle or what?
Yeah, I'm very confident. I mean, we had to make changes. We should have won the game. Hopefully, Jorginho's all right. We had to play with 10 men. But we should have won the game. I can understand all the changes. It could have been more. He had to rest all the changes, That's the way it is. Very, 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 very confident. The thing is, on Wednesday, it's about no complacency and thinking, forget about a 3-0 lead, just go into the game saying it's 0-0.
Can we do it?
Of course we can do it. But, thank you, we must remain humble and have our feet on the ground because it's only half time and we mustn't forget that. Thank you.
Okay, Ty, I'm going to have to ask you to step out next. Who we got?
Isaac.
Your name? Isaac. So you was at the game, right?
Yeah.
You saw it. What was your thoughts?
So obviously a win would have been nice to keep the momentum going after the Madrid win, but to be honest, doesn't really matter because we're not going to win the league. We're going to finish in the top 4. Our full focus is on Wednesday, and But today I thought Martinelli was very, very poor.
It wasn't his best game. But let's keep it positive. Anyone that played well for you today?
Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, William Saliba, and Miles Lewis-Skelly when he came on was very good as well, and
We've got to be quick. I'm going to ask you 2 quick questions. Can we beat Madrid or get the result?
We definitely have a very good chance of getting through. I'd take a draw for that game. But even if we do go through, I don't think we'll win the Champions League.
Well, let's cross that bridge when it comes.
Come on,
give me a result for Wednesday.
1-1.
Okay, thank you very much. Cheers. Next, who we got next? What's your name? Kai. You saw the game today.
Yeah.
Wasn't the best performance, but everyone's talking about Wednesday. I guess my question to you is: are you confident we can do it? And what will the result be on Wednesday?
Yeah, I'm confident about Wednesday.
Yeah. Give me a result.
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. Who's going to score?
Saka double.
Sounds good to me. Thank you very much. Next, who we got next? Jesse. You saw the game.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying it wasn't a great performance, but that doesn't matter. Do you agree? And if so, how do you think we're shaping up for Wednesday?
Don't get me wrong, today wasn't the greatest of performances. Obviously, we're coming up against a very good side of Brentford, and we both went at it. So I respect the game. Obviously, it was a draw. Not what we wanted for Wednesday, but I feel like for Wednesday, don't get me, I am nervous, but I hold my hands and I pray that Wednesday, their semi-final will be calling us. I feel like going to the Santiago Bernabeu will be Wednesday's the game of our lives, you get me? And we have to make it count.
How do you want to manage the setup? What do you think the tactics will be?
I feel like he has to put the same squad that he started on Tuesday, literally, and we have to go all out. Go all out and defend as a team. Obviously, in the Bernabeu, we know how Real Madrid are capable.
So what are you saying? You can't go all out and defend. What do you want to do?
I would like to say defend, but I think we have to attack. We have to. Because if we can make chances in that game, it shows that there is something for us there. But I actually feel like Wednesday is the game of our lives. So.
And your prediction?
You know what? I'm actually going to say 2-2. It's going to be.
If it's 2-2, we go through.
Yeah, 2-2.
Okay. Jesse, next.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Your name?
My name's Rakim.
Rakim, You was at the game, I take it, yeah?
Yeah, I was there.
What did you think?
Listen, the game today was about as pointless as the not mid-season, beginning of season game against Man United in America. It was like a mid-term friendly game. Like, it meant absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Also, we've been stinking out the Premier League since the end of February. We knew we weren't winning the league since the end of February. These games here are just the procedures, the protocol. We can't forfeit the league now. We just got to keep going with it. We rotate players, we rest players. But, after the Man City game, where we won 5-1, that was our last big occasion at the Emirates.
I hear you, and you're right. There's no jeopardy on today's game, and yes, we kind of screwed up the league. However, for me, today's game was important because we want some momentum going into Wednesday. Did you see that today?
To be honest, not really. But like I said, that's been the case since end of February. We've had no momentum from the league. But we'll turn up in the Champions League. We came third place in the group stages, conceded 3 goals. And against PSV, what was it, like 9-3 in aggregate? And we just beat Madrid 3-0. We've definitely got a different game to the Champions League than the Premier League. We shot for the Champions League. We ain't been shot up for the Premier League. And as long as we continue that momentum, as long as we go on Wednesday and do what we did last week on Tuesday, we'll be fine. We go for the attack. We don't sit back. We've got the players to press them. We showed that on Wednesday. We do that again. Of course, it's a different environment. It's the burner ball, but they didn't have the tools to get past the defence. Kyrgios, clean sheet. Saliba couldn't get past them. We got the tools to do it. Don't sit back. Press them. Listen, we can go there 2-2, 2-1 to them. I don't mind. But as long as we keep the pressure on them, because we know the defence can't take what we got. Camavinga's going to be out. They're going to have another centre back there. I'm hearing Danny Ceballos might be starting, and he's an Arsenal reject. So
I like your confidence. Give me a prediction.
Prediction. Check this. Arsenal are undefeated against Real Madrid in the Champions League. They ain't scored a goal against us in however many years, however many encounters. So I think we're going to maybe 1-0, 2-1. I don't think it's going to be a wash. I don't think it's going to be like the first game, but we're definitely going to go through. And
I like the sound of that.
I want to say one thing.
Go on.
Big week for Declan Rice. Charged the pitch, and Thomas Partey, I thought he was going to blow his ACL running 90 metres down the pitch.
Yeah,
I never knew Unc had it in his legs, and that's why he got stopped straight after, because he just couldn't do that. But
Respect.
we go into Wednesday. We go into Wednesday.
Nice one. Next. Yes. Name?
Kivsy.
Kiwi. Right. So you saw the game. It wasn't the best performances. Like a lot of the man members said, there's no jeopardy in the game, so it doesn't really matter that much. But do you think we're going into the game on Wednesday in the right frame of mind, and are you confident that we can pull off a result there and get through to the next round?
Yes, I do believe we're going into Wednesday with the right frame of mind, purely because it was a changed team. So it was a bit of rotation, a chance for players to give our line-up headache, to say, oh, maybe I might tweet this or tweet that. But overall, it's kind of disappointing because we didn't really get that with the result 1-1. But we knew that it was kind of a chance to rotate and gear up for the Wednesday. I saw the likes of Saliba drifting through midfield. He looked like he was just at the playground, just chilling. Like it wasn't, the intensity wasn't really there. So on that aspect, it was disappointing today. But as a whole, for the Wednesday game, we need to be focused. I don't like us fans saying we're scared of Madrid or we fed them. We moved to this stadium to compete with the likes of Real Madrid. So now we're in this position, 3-0 up. We respect them, but we shouldn't fear them. From your ripping this badge right here, you don't fear no team. You respect teams, you don't fear them. So I know you're going to ask me predictions. Wednesday, we're going to beat them. I'm going to say 2-1, or it could be
2-1 on the night, yeah?
Yeah. Or it could be a 1-0 to the Arsenal. Once again, it's a big match. These players are ready. We have to believe. Come on, you Gunners.
Well said, my boy. Respect. Next. Bobby. You were at the game, right? You saw it.
I was in there live.
Let's be honest, it wasn't the greatest of games, wasn't the greatest of performances. However, the circumstances are that, the manager made a lot of changes.
Yeah.
Of the changes that he made today, did anyone stand out for you?
Not really. I thought when the main guys were still in, like Rice, I thought Rice was exceptionally well today. He got forward a lot, progressing it well, had a few chances, unlucky with that. I'm trying to think who else, sorry.
Saliba?
Again, it was forgettable. Saliba held it down well. I thought Kyrgios held it down well, done his thing, just unlucky for the goal, but hey, what can you do? Just move on, I guess.
Couple of quick questions, because we're pressed for time. Going into the game on Wednesday, who do you think will be our key players? Who are the players who need to stand up in order for us to get a result?
Everyone's got to be counted for. When you play for Arsenal, you've got to be counted for, no matter the circumstance or the situation. Look, we're 3-0 up. You've got to see it out, basically.
What do you think the manager's tactics will be?
I'm not Mikel Arteta. He's a crazy man. He can do what you don't know with him.
You're managing for the night. How do you set the team up?
Don't.
Because there is a balance to be struck. I mean, you can't hope to defend for 90 minutes plus You've got to be defensively responsible, but you've got then we've got to have an outlet. We've got to try and attack them. So how would you go about that?
Again, a lot of fans are saying the first 10-15 minutes are going to be quite vital. Me personally, I would see where we're at half time, 45 minutes. If it's 0-0, I would say let's try to float with them a bit, see what they're about, test their mental, see if, let's have it, bring it on. Like, if you really want to stay in it, come at us. But yeah, that's what I do. That would be my approach.
And finally, prediction for the game on Wednesday?
My prediction, hopefully we get in the semi-final. Looking likely, I'm not saying we're not, but...
You don't sound too confident, man. Give me some energy. I'm heart saying 1-1, head saying 2-1, Saka, Martinelli. Sounds good to me. I'll take
Thank
that.
you.
Well said.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Come. All right. Name?
Chitachi here.
Right. Say that again.
Chitachi.
Chitachi. I don't want to bludgeon that name, bro. But listen, today wasn't the best game, wasn't the best performance, but at the end of the day, it's all about preparation for Wednesday because let's be honest, Champions League is what it's all about now. The league's gone. Based on what you saw today, how confident you are going into Wednesday's game?
Still very confident for Wednesday. I look today as an exhibition match, basically. I shouldn't really say that, but yeah, the league is done. It's Liverpool's. Well, my full focus is on Wednesday.
What gives you so much confidence for Wednesday?
I mean, just the performance last week, that as well. We're very defensively solid. We hardly concede, and I don't see us conceding 3 goals at the Bernabeu.
Who do you see to be the key players, the guys that we're going to have to rely upon most on Wednesday?
It's definitely Saka. I see Saka scoring a goal, Declan Rice, Timber, Saliba, Raya, Marino as well. I think Marino is going to score a goal.
Anyone you're particularly worried about from the Madrid side?
Of course, Kylian Mbappe.
But we did pretty well against him last week.
Yeah, we did. But, the Bernabeu is a different animal. So Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Bellingham obviously is dangerous.
Too many to mention.
Valverde, Rudiger, it's a complete team. Yeah.
Finally, give me a prediction for Wednesday.
So I'll say, unfortunately, Madrid are going to score the first goal against Arsenal. So I'm going to say 2-1 Arsenal, Saka, Marino to score. And then
Sounds
Mbappe,
good to me.
Mbappe,
Okay, my boy. Take
Cheers.
care. Nice one.